Hey guys, Sonda here, just doing another audio commentary, and today I'm actually going to bring you a ProLeauge matchup from 2007, and the two people playing today are the one and only Nara, also known as Dreamer, versus Boxer, known as the Emperor. So, I mean, these are two great players, both out of their prime, but both with still amazing skills. So I'm pretty excited, and this game is going to be starting in about 2 seconds, so here we go. So I'm actually doing a triple commentary today, and I am with Jotak and Dime Collector. So hopefully we can do this more often, because this should be a blast, and I hope everyone watching has as good a time as we are having. So I'm going to hand things over to you, Jotak.
Yeah, thanks. Glad to be part of the team. Alright, just starting off here, we've got Nara, the sun god himself, rising at the 10 o'clock position. I really should learn these. And the Emperor, Slayer's Boxer, down in the 5 o'clock position. Now, I'm pretty sure Dime Collector mentioned that this was the first time these guys had met. So, I know you guys have seen some pretty epic battles between these two, and between them and other players as well. So, it would be pretty interesting to see how they go today against each other. Weren't you saying that, Dime Collector?
Yeah, so actually this is on Monty Hall, which is a 2-player map, and it's a very interesting map. The bases are actually protected by minerals, as you see here on your screen. So if you want to get to the opponent's base, you do need to mine those minerals out. These guys actually met first in 2003, so about 5 years ago. They've been playing each other at least 16 times, and surprisingly, Nara has been winning about 70% of those games. So Nara just having Boxer's number every time, essentially, that they played. In 2007, Boxer did a very crazy Medic Marine Rush that actually got him a quick win, but I don't think he's going to try anything crazy here because of these minerals that kind of give you a little gap between your opponent. So I think it might be a pretty standard game, as standard as it can be between these two guys. They're both very creative players. So here we see Nara with 2 probes going to be pulling out those minerals. So whoever can get this quick scout and get through those minerals, I think will have a great advantage. Don't you think, Sonde?
Yeah, definitely. It's they're Nara doing a quick mineral slip there, and Nara is going to be putting up another Nexus, so taking his natural. So he's going to go for a macro heavy build because you're so secure in your base. He probably feels pretty safe getting the fast Nexus. And just what do you guys? I want to know what Jotak thinks. I feel maybe carriers coming, just because carriers are so maneuverable and can be so strong on this map, because the Goliaths have to run around and stuff. So what do you expect to see from Boxer? What do you expect to see from Nara?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. In fact, I haven't seen games played on this before. I have seen that little mineral slip before, so that's pretty creative there from Nara. And it is possible also to do that with the supply depot he's building there, or the barracks that's now going up. So, a bit early to determine tech, but yeah, carriers maybe. I'm not entirely sure of Nara's play, and once again, don't know this map. I don't know if there's the ledges around the outside, whether drop play could be more effective. What do you reckon, Dime Collector?
Yeah, I definitely think drops will come into play here, but both players fast expanding, as you see. Boxer not even getting his factory up, getting the command center first, and that's going to be unfortunate. I really think that if he could have scouted Nara going 14 Nexus, he could really put some pressure on early on. You don't want to have a Protoss getting 14 Nexus and just completely reaping the benefits economically. But definitely I would expect to see some drops here. We see Boxer finally putting down that factory as he's transferring those SCVs over to his expansion. So this is definitely going to be a macro heavy game. I think drops will be a big factor and can come into play, because this is going to be a straight economic war. So whoever can damage the economy and draw first blood, I think will have a huge advantage here. And it looks like Nara putting out a Zealot here, so he might be looking to pressure a little bit early. He does need some defense considering he went 14 Nexus, but looks like he's relatively uncontested with this 14 Nexus, so that looks like a pretty good move by him. Don't you think, Sunday?
Yeah, definitely. I think Boxer could have caught Nara off guard if he went for a more aggressive opening, but obviously scouting is not the easiest thing to do on this map, because it involves mineral slipping, and then to be able to, you have to get through you have to get 2 SCVs through to be able to mineral slip at your opponent's base, so not the easiest thing to do. But Boxer, no known for his dropship micro. Do you think we'll see some today?
Well, yeah, I reckon Nara's definitely preparing for this. I saw the engineering bay and the forge going up for both players, so I'd say that it is pretty standard to use drops and to use air units. I haven't seen any expansion in tech, although no, it's just and carefully slipping the turret under the engineering bay, hiding it there. That's a great play from Boxer. So now this is the first time that we've seen these players into engage, I should say, and he has managed to slip that probe through. Oh no, just getting picked up, so that's unfortunate. Hasn't got the scout, will not have any idea what's coming, although it doesn't look like, as you were saying, there's any early push coming from Boxer. So we'll just have to see. I'd say that from the standstill, air units will become a priority.
Yeah, both players playing really defensive right now. Of course, getting static defense, getting those turrets up and the cannons. Looks like Nara trying to get another scout in here through those minerals. So Nara, as we've seen in a lot of his games, really intent on getting into his opponent's base and really trying to get that scouting information here. Boxer finally putting down his second factory, so he's going to get his macro going. And I think Vultures actually could be quite viable because this is such a small map, only a two-player map here. And Boxer, you see, trying to deny these probes from getting into his base here. And I just think that they're going to macro up, and Boxer going to use some of his famous Vulture micro. But look here, he's got two armories, so he's going to be going for some very quick upgrades and possibly Goliath in a second. But I really think it would help Boxer if he could get some scouting information, maybe get up a ComSat station, or at least try and get an SCV in there. So far, I think Nara having a decided advantage, at least knowing a little bit what Boxer might be up to here. And a robotics facility and Templar archives. Go ahead, I'm just noting that he got a robotics facility and Templar archive, so we might be seeing a DT drop anytime here.
Yeah, and DT drops could be very efficient. And I was just going to say, Nara doing a nice job at positioning his Dragoons at each of the mineral patches. So SCV, so he's going to be able to note if there is a little contain going on, which now Boxer is. So Nara is actually at Boxer's base with 3 Dragoons, but he's not going to be able to do much because the siege tank there. But I was hoping we might see some cheese in this game actually, because actually the last time I watched Nara play on Monty Hall, he played versus Jelizard, and you can actually completely failed a cheese. He did a nice cannon placement because you actually can place the cannon so the Hydralisk cannot reach the cannon, so the cannons can outrange the Hydralisk. So completely unfair, and but the cheese completely backfired and failed, but he still was able to win. So that's one of the reasons people don't like Monty Hall, because you can fail cheese and then still win the game. But back to the game. Now a starport is going up for Boxer, so we are definitely going to be seeing drops. So now the shuttle is going out, so both players are doing very good at this game. I mean, both players are playing very conservatively. Would you give the lead to anyone so far?